The Success Equation: How to Multiply Your Results Through Focus. Written and published by Sonic Digest. It starts with a subtle urge, a whisper that rises in moments of quiet reflection. It calls not for the validation of applause or the allure of status, but for something deeper, an uncharted space where ambition meets purpose. The path here is not lined with milestones marked by wealth, titles, or accolades. Instead, it unfolds through choices that shape who we become, moments that forge a connection between aspiration and a higher calling. Every person at some point must grapple with this crossroads, to pursue a life defined by external measures or to carve a path that resonates with meaning. This is not a pursuit easily explained or fully grasped through conventional wisdom. It demands more than strategy or relentless pursuit. It beckons us to look inward, to challenge the common narrative of success, and to seek something that echoes in the stories of those who have come before us. It is found in the acts that lift others up, in the silence where gratitude takes root, and in the countless ways we influence the world around us without seeking recognition. True fulfillment, the kind that withstands the storms of life and endures beyond personal triumphs, cannot be confined to mere achievements. It is a living, breathing testament to what it means to reach out, to teach, to inspire, to build a legacy that leaves behind more than just memories, but a living example of growth, resilience, and connection. This is the heart of fulfillment, an understanding that life's most profound rewards are measured not by what we have amassed for ourselves, but by the ripple of impact we set into motion. It is an invitation to discover a purpose beyond the surface, to find the courage to live not just for oneself, but for something far greater. The journey requires an openness to what truly matters, a willingness to redefine success, and the insight to recognize that the greatest measure of achievement is not the number of accolades, but the lives touched and changed along the way. Now, as the pages unfold, the exploration of this deeper reality begins. It will challenge the norms and spark a journey that could transform not just ambitions, but the very way we approach the meaning of a life well lived. Chapter 1: The Power of Intentional Attention. In a world flooded with distractions, mastering the art of intentional attention is essential for achieving meaningful success. The true measure of productivity lies not in the quantity of tasks completed, but in the quality of focus that guides them. Successful individuals understand that attention is a finite resource, one that must be intentionally directed and protected. Intentional attention requires a conscious decision to prioritize tasks and fully engage with them, minimizing the pull of interruptions and unnecessary multitasking. It starts with recognizing the subtle signals that guide mental energy, the moments when concentration wanes and the mind drifts toward unrelated thoughts. Harnessing intentional attention means training oneself to recognize these moments and redirect focus back to the task at hand. It's about creating an environment that reinforces this focus. Uncluttered workspaces, set routines, and defined boundaries that protect valuable time. The most impactful results stem from deep, uninterrupted work sessions where one is fully immersed in the present. To achieve this, individuals often establish rituals that help prime the mind for sustained attention, such as meditation, brief periods of physical movement, or even structured breathing techniques. By making intentional attention a habit, productivity becomes more consistent, leading to superior performance and a greater sense of accomplishment. Strategically managing attention also involves understanding how to shift focus when necessary. While sustained concentration is vital, adaptability ensures that attention can be redirected quickly and effectively when priorities change. This practice demands a high degree of self-awareness and discipline, requiring one to stay attuned to their internal state and adjust when needed. The ability to engage intentional attention is not just about personal discipline, it is the foundation upon which true progress is built. The more one practices it, the more naturally it becomes. It leads to deeper insight, greater creativity, and a profound sense of purpose in every task undertaken. The cultivation of this skill sets apart those who merely manage their workload from those who master it, creating work that resonates and results that endure. Chapter 2. Mastering the Focus Matrix. Understanding how to manage and direct mental energy is pivotal for driving meaningful outcomes. The mind is a powerful tool, but its effectiveness depends on the ability to channel focus intentionally and maintain it amid a sea of potential distractions. Recognizing the nuances of mental energy and how it influences work can be transformative, enabling one to tap into peak productivity and creativity. Mental energy operates on a spectrum, shifting from high focus, intense concentration to light, background awareness. Effective use of this energy involves knowing how to allocate it to the most significant tasks at the right moments. This means identifying peak times of alertness and aligning demanding tasks with those periods. Whether it is early in the morning when the mind is fresh or during a brief burst of energy later in the day, tuning into these natural rhythms can help optimize output. One key to mastering the focus matrix is understanding that the mind thrives on structure and intention. Creating a framework that prioritizes and compartmentalizes tasks aids in allocating attention efficiently. This structured approach can be visualized as a matrix where tasks are categorized based on urgency and importance. Tasks that align with long-term goals and require deep concentration should be placed in the highest priority, ensuring that they are tackled when mental energy is at its peak. The science behind sustaining sharp focus includes practices that train the brain to stay engaged. Techniques such as the Pomodoro method, which divides work into focused intervals with scheduled breaks, allow for extended periods of concentration. During these intervals, distractions are minimized and the focus is laser-sharp, producing work that reflects quality and intentional effort. Developing the discipline to disconnect from non-essential notifications and to guard one's environment from interruptions further strengthens the ability to stay on task. Practicing mindfulness and meditation can sharpen the mind's ability to sustain focus. These techniques train the brain to acknowledge wandering thoughts without judgment, gently redirecting attention to the present moment. Over time, this practice increases awareness of when focus begins to drift, empowering one to course-correct before the mind wanders too far. One of the greatest tools for mastering mental energy is the power of deliberate rest. It's a common misconception that the path to productivity is an uninterrupted stream of work. In reality, strategic pauses allow the mind to refresh, recalibrate, and maintain a steady level of focus over extended periods. This balance between work and rest creates an optimal environment for creative problem-solving and sustained mental clarity. High achievers often attribute their success not just to their work ethic, but to their ability to align mental energy with purpose. Recognizing when to switch gears, when to take a pause, and when to push forward is essential. Managing mental energy becomes a habit formed over time, a practice that defines how tasks are approached and completed, allowing one to work smarter and achieve more with less exertion. Chapter 3. The Art of Selective Engagement. In a world overflowing with information and countless demands, mastering selective engagement is essential for achieving high impact. This skill involves discerning which activities and interactions align with personal and professional priorities and which ones deplete valuable energy without contributing meaningful progress. To engage selectively means making conscious decisions about where and how to direct attention. It begins with cultivating awareness of what truly matters, setting aside the distractions that dilute focus and deplete mental resources. This is not about saying no to everything that isn't essential, but about honing the ability to say yes to what aligns with long-term goals and personal values. Understanding the value of selective engagement requires an evaluation of opportunities through a lens of strategic importance. Instead of being reactive to every demand that comes one's way, proactive measures should be in place to assess tasks and interactions. An effective approach is to filter through commitments, questioning whether each one serves a purpose that aligns with core objectives. This practice turns a reactive mind into an intentional one, steering clear of distractions and focusing energy where it counts. The skill of selective engagement is often cultivated by establishing boundaries and learning to protect time like a precious resource. This can mean setting strict boundaries around availability, such as designated time slots for deep work or moments reserved solely for personal reflection. Declining tasks and interactions that do not align with current goals might feel uncomfortable initially, but over time it strengthens the ability to maintain focus and work with greater efficiency. An essential aspect of selective engagement is recognizing the power of strategic pauses. In a fast-paced environment, it can be tempting to continuously push forward, but taking intentional breaks allows for clearer thought and renewed vigor. These moments offer the chance to recalibrate, check alignment with goals, and decide on the next course of action with a fresh perspective. Practicing mindfulness helps in refining the art of selective engagement. It trains the mind to observe and recognize thoughts, emotions, and impulses without getting entangled in them. This awareness enables individuals to identify when their attention is drifting toward unimportant or non-contributory areas and redirect it back to meaningful work. Incorporating reflective moments during the day, even if brief, allows one to sift through the day's activities and decide where to apply focus most effectively. Selective engagement also means understanding the limits of capacity. It's essential to recognize when mental resources are nearing depletion and when to step back or delegate tasks. Managing workload intelligently not only preserves mental energy, but also amplifies the impact of the efforts that remain. Those who master the art of selective engagement develop a refined sense of intuition. They begin to identify the difference between what is urgent and what is truly important, distinguishing between noise and signal. This ability not only maximizes productivity, but fosters a sense of purpose and fulfillment as actions align with values and vision. Engaging with intention turns the pursuit of success into a process that prioritizes depth over breadth and quality over quantity. Chapter 4. From Good to Exceptional. The pursuit of excellence is not an ordinary journey. It requires more than just fulfilling daily responsibilities and meeting expectations. Transforming from good to exceptional requires a shift in mindset, an unwavering commitment to continuous improvement, and a willingness to go beyond what is comfortable. This journey calls for recognizing potential in oneself that lies dormant and taking deliberate steps to unlock it. Excellence is not found in mediocrity. It is forged through intentional actions and a dedication to growth. It involves setting ambitious goals that stretch current limits and taking calculated risks that challenge the status quo. Exceptional performance is rooted in the belief that growth is never a destination, but an ongoing process. People who excel know that their potential is not fixed. They invest in learning, adapt to changes, and remain agile in the face of challenges. One key to this shift is nurturing an attitude of curiosity. Exceptional individuals seek out new ideas, perspectives, and opportunities for expansion. They do not confine themselves to what they already know. Instead, they explore uncharted territories, whether that means pursuing new skills, seeking feedback, or engaging in projects that test their boundaries. The willingness to embrace the unknown fosters a depth of understanding that sets exceptional performers apart from the crowd. Commitment to excellence requires resilience in the face of failure. While many see setbacks as obstacles, those who strive for exceptional results view them as valuable learning experiences. They dissect failures, identify areas of improvement, and recalibrate their strategies to move forward with greater insight. It is through these moments of struggle that the foundation for extraordinary achievements is built. The ability to persist, adapt, and grow from setbacks turns challenges into catalysts for progress. Intentional action is a hallmark of those who aim for more than just adequacy. Setting clear and meaningful intentions, followed by disciplined execution, transforms average outcomes into extraordinary achievements. This requires understanding that every action has a purpose, and not all activities hold equal weight. Prioritizing tasks that align with long-term goals ensures that efforts are concentrated where they matter most. Exceptional individuals focus on high-impact work and avoid getting sidetracked by superficial tasks that dilute their energy. A powerful way to elevate one's work is by surrounding oneself with those who push boundaries and inspire greatness. Collaboration with high achievers fosters an environment where ambition thrives and new ideas are continuously generated. This collective mindset becomes a driving force for everyone involved, creating a culture of mutual growth and exceptional outcomes. It is in these interactions that individuals find motivation, challenge their beliefs, and raise their standards. Self-reflection is another cornerstone of moving from good to exceptional. Taking time to assess progress, recognize strengths, and identify areas for development cultivates self-awareness. This process can be enhanced by maintaining a practice of journaling, where thoughts and lessons from each day are captured and examined. Self-reflection helps solidify insights gained from experiences, promoting continuous learning and sharpening skills over time. Exceptional individuals know that their journey is unique, and comparison with others can be a distraction. Instead, they set personal benchmarks that align with their vision. They find inspiration not in outdoing others, but in outdoing their past selves. Measuring progress based on personal growth rather than external validation ensures that the pursuit remains genuine and deeply fulfilling. The path from good to exceptional demands consistency and unwavering focus. It is not a sprint, but a marathon of daily decisions that prioritize improvement and innovation. Those who choose to embark on this path commit to relentless betterment, turning every moment into an opportunity to refine, expand, and push the boundaries of what is possible. Chapter 5. Blueprints for Strategic Action. The ability to translate ambition into achievement lies in the art of strategic planning. It's not enough to simply have goals. They need to be woven into clear, actionable paths that guide decision-making and align daily actions with long-term visions. The most successful individuals understand that the journey from an idea to execution requires more than passion or willpower. It demands well-thought-out strategies. Strategic action begins with identifying the core objectives that will propel one's aspirations forward. This is where the importance of clarity emerges. Ambiguous goals can create a fog of indecision, whereas specific concrete aims provide the compass needed to steer through challenges. Each component of the plan should serve as a cog in the larger machine, ensuring that no step is isolated, but rather part of an interlinked, cohesive process. Equally essential is the role of prioritization. Time is finite, and resources are often limited. Successful planners distinguish between what needs to be done immediately, what can be deferred, and what can be delegated. This hierarchy ensures that efforts are focused on the most impactful tasks, avoiding the trap of busy work that masks true progress. Flexibility is another critical ingredient in any strategic framework. While a plan provides direction, it should not be so rigid that it stifles adaptation. The path to exceptional results is rarely linear. It's often filled with unexpected detours that require quick thinking and the ability to recalibrate without losing sight of the main goal. The most effective strategies are those that include built-in room for reassessment and adjustment. Additionally, monitoring progress is vital to ensure alignment with strategic aims. Regular reflection acts as a reality check, allowing for an evaluation of what's working and what needs to be refined. This practice of self-checking supports a continual cycle of improvement and reinforces the mindset that growth is not static but a dynamic process. When progress is tracked, insights are gained that can inform future decisions, making each iteration of the plan more robust than the last. Strategic action is also deeply linked to personal discipline and mindset. Without the mental fortitude to stay committed, even the most meticulously designed plans can falter. Discipline ensures that one remains focused on the tasks that matter, day in and day out, despite distractions and setbacks. The combination of structured planning and unwavering dedication creates an environment where goals are not just aspirations, but inevitable outcomes. To harness the true power of strategic action, it's essential to maintain a balance between foresight and adaptability. Each decision should be made with an understanding of its potential ripple effects, knowing that every choice contributes to an overarching vision. The art of strategic action is not just in crafting the blueprint, but in living it, adjusting it in real time as the landscape evolves, and persisting in the pursuit of excellence. Chapter 6. Momentum through mindful execution. Momentum is not simply an effect of action. It is the result of a deliberate process that nurtures growth through consistent, mindful engagement. To harness this force, one must recognize the elements that contribute to building and sustaining momentum. Achieving this requires more than mere task completion. It involves a strategic approach that marries discipline, awareness, and incremental progress. It is through this blend that focus becomes an enduring asset rather than a fleeting burst. The initial step in creating momentum involves setting intentions that align with deeper goals. Each action taken should be intentional, aiming not just for productivity, but for meaningful progress. Awareness of one's current state is vital to ensure that energy is directed toward tasks that support overall objectives. It is easy to get caught up in a flurry of minor tasks that distract from significant work. Evaluating how activities contribute to the larger purpose helps in discerning which endeavors should be prioritized. Prioritization is not simply about getting more done, but ensuring that what is done carries value. Building momentum also means cultivating habits that support consistent performance. Habits shape behavior without conscious effort, allowing one to maintain productivity even when motivation wanes. These habits become the framework through which action flows seamlessly. A morning routine that primes the mind for focus, setting specific work periods free from distractions, and incorporating moments of reflection can all play critical roles in sustaining progress. Over time, these rituals strengthen the capacity for sustained focus, reinforcing a cycle that propels forward momentum. Mindful execution requires an understanding that the path to lasting achievement is rarely linear. There are moments when results are not immediate or when external factors challenge even the most well-thought-out plans. In such cases, Resilience becomes an indispensable trait. The ability to adapt while staying true to one's core purpose ensures that setbacks do not derail progress. When facing obstacles, it is essential to dissect them to understand their nature, whether they stem from inefficiencies, misalignment with goals, or unforeseen circumstances. This awareness enables one to take appropriate measures, whether that means recalibrating plans, seeking new strategies, or reinforcing strengths. Another aspect of maintaining momentum is recognizing that focus is dynamic and needs renewal. Short breaks and moments of rest help reset the mind, allowing it to return to tasks with fresh energy and perspective. The practice of pausing to step back and reassess prevents burnout and fosters sustainable energy. These strategic pauses also provide an opportunity for learning and adaptation, offering insight that can lead to more effective approaches. Mindful execution is also enhanced through the consistent review of achievements. Acknowledging progress, however incremental, fuels a sense of accomplishment. This recognition, rather than being a distraction, serves as reinforcement that encourages continued action. By celebrating milestones, one remains connected to the purpose behind the work, seeing each step as a building block toward greater achievements. The compounding effect of sustained focus transforms simple actions into powerful progress. Each small, intentional effort contributes to an overarching current of forward momentum. When one learns to integrate mindfulness with consistent action, the result is a continuous cycle of growth that surpasses the outcomes of sporadic bursts of energy. Achievements then become not just moments, but a sequence that creates a pathway to ongoing success. Chapter 7. Integrating Rest and Renewal. In the pursuit of success, the value of rest and rejuvenation is often overlooked, yet it is a crucial element that underpins sustainable achievement. It is not just the absence of work that renews energy, but the deliberate act of resetting the mind and body. Strategic pauses, rather than idle moments, cultivate resilience and refine the mental sharpness needed for continued focus. The art of mindful rest is the practice of tuning in to what the body and mind need, allowing for true recovery, not just a fleeting break. The concept of rest should not be mistaken for mere downtime. High achievers understand that true recovery means disconnecting from work in a way that enables fresh perspectives and renewed creativity. Purposeful breaks offer a chance to observe thoughts, to step back from the constant hum of tasks and obligations, and to reclaim a sense of agency. When breaks are integrated thoughtfully into routines, they become a natural part of the productivity cycle, weaving together work and restoration seamlessly. Implementing mindful rest requires intentionality. Scheduling time to step away from projects, whether it's a 5-minute pause to stretch, a walk outdoors, or a day dedicated to personal reflection, can transform moments of exhaustion into opportunities for growth. The mind's capacity for focused action does not exist in isolation. It is enhanced by the state of readiness achieved through conscious rest. Just as physical training cycles between exertion and recovery, high performance thrives on the rhythm of focused effort, followed by meaningful rest. The ability to harness the full potential of rest is a practice that, once mastered, enables individuals to build a solid foundation for long-term progress. This isn't about removing oneself entirely from the task at hand, but rather learning when to pull back enough to see it with fresh eyes. It becomes a cycle that not only recharges, but also sharpens perception, ensuring that when effort resumes, it is fueled by clarity and purpose. Mindful renewal goes beyond structured breaks. It embodies a broader lifestyle approach where balance is key. It involves recognizing the signals that indicate fatigue, stress, or burnout and responding to them proactively. This habit, though often overlooked, prevents the mental and emotional depletion that can stifle progress and creativity. Activities such as meditation, journaling, and simply pausing to reflect without external distractions contribute to a mental state that is both anchored and agile, capable of navigating complex challenges with poise. Integration of rest and renewal doesn't mean abandoning the pursuit of excellence, but rather enriching it. The most accomplished individuals know that while sustained effort is critical, it is complemented by the wisdom to step back, restore, and re-engage with renewed vigor. In the end, the path to high achievement is not solely carved by relentless work, but by the mindful integration of rest that nurtures the capacity for enduring focus and exceptional outcomes. Chapter 8. Turning vision into reality. Transforming an idea into a concrete achievement begins with the recognition that dreams alone cannot create tangible change. Action is the catalyst. Vision must be harnessed with intention, channeling creativity and purpose into deliberate steps that build upon one another. The process starts with clear goal setting, but the true challenge lies in embedding those goals into everyday behaviors, aligning them with the core principles that drive consistent progress. Action, especially when it is purposeful and resilient, cultivates momentum that carries an individual through challenges and distractions. The ability to navigate these obstacles and remain focused on the path requires both inner strength and adaptability. A clear vision is not just a destination, but a living, breathing guide that shapes decisions and steers responses to unforeseen events. Each obstacle provides an opportunity to refine strategies and strengthen resolve. Commitment to execution involves immersing oneself in the rhythms of progress, recognizing that the first steps may feel uncertain. Every significant undertaking begins with a series of small, measured actions that grow into powerful movements. The most successful individuals understand that their consistency in the face of doubt and difficulty builds a foundation that supports larger achievements. They accept that setbacks are an integral part of progress, an opportunity for recalibration and learning. The art of turning vision into reality also demands a keen awareness of timing. There is value in knowing when to push forward and when to pause for reflection. While tenacity is critical, mindful flexibility ensures that efforts are not wasted on paths that no longer serve the vision. This dynamic balance between relentless pursuit and thoughtful adjustment is what separates fleeting ambition from lasting accomplishment. True progress is not measured solely by the magnitude of success, but by the depth of engagement with the process itself. Those who are able to maintain their focus, inspired by their original vision, find that every action contributes to a greater purpose. This sustained action, amplified by a commitment to continuous improvement and self-belief, is what ultimately leads to lasting transformation. Moving beyond planning to action also involves fostering an environment that nurtures creativity and innovation. Supportive networks, whether through mentorship or collaboration, play a crucial role in reinforcing motivation and providing new perspectives. Moreover, deliberate practices that nurture mental resilience, such as meditation, journaling, or strategic reflection, help keep the mind sharp and ready to embrace new challenges. In every instance where dreams are transformed into tangible results, there is an underlying principle of relentless action paired with adaptive thinking. It is not enough to simply envision change. The vision must be broken down into achievable components and pursued with unwavering dedication. This process transforms intention into action and action into accomplishment, crafting a pathway from possibility to reality. Chapter 9. The Fulfillment Factor. Success, often defined by tangible metrics and external recognition, takes on a deeper, richer meaning when seen through the lens of personal fulfillment. True success does not reside solely in accolades, wealth, or power. Rather, it is found in the alignment of one's actions with a profound sense of purpose. The fulfillment factor transcends conventional achievements by nurturing a deep satisfaction that comes from knowing one's life has impact and significance. The pursuit of fulfillment begins with a conscious examination of values and passions. Those who achieve true success cultivate an awareness of what drives them beyond the pursuit of material gain. This requires discerning what genuinely brings joy and purpose to life, whether it is the simple act of creating, helping others, or advancing causes that resonate deeply with one's principles. The moments of true contentment are born when individuals engage in activities that embody their core beliefs, contributing meaningfully to their own growth and to the lives of those around them. A vital aspect of fulfillment is the practice of gratitude. This involves recognizing the beauty of progress, however small, and appreciating the journey rather than fixating solely on the outcome. It is in the daily moments, the lessons learned from failure, the resilience built through hardship, and the bonds forged through shared experiences, where the most profound forms of success lie. True success is not a destination, but a continuous process, a series of purposeful actions that accumulate to create a legacy of value and fulfillment. Engaging with challenges through a lens of growth rather than mere achievement shifts the focus from what is won to what is learned. It is the willingness to pursue goals with passion, even when external validation is absent, that allows individuals to tap into the deeper satisfaction of achievement. This form of fulfillment rests on a foundation of self-awareness, where the measure of success is determined by how well one's life reflects personal aspirations and contributions to the greater good. The power of the fulfillment factor lies in recognizing that the most lasting and rewarding successes are those intertwined with meaning. As individuals strive not only for external milestones, but also for internal harmony, they discover that the truest measure of success is how well one can look back and say, "I lived a life that mattered." In essence, fulfillment turns the pursuit of success from a race towards a reward into a journey of continuous discovery and impact. When life's purpose is not confined to what can be counted, but instead to what can be felt and shared, success evolves from a fleeting moment to an enduring presence. Chapter 10. Legacy of Impact. True fulfillment lies not just in personal achievements, but in the ripple effect one creates in the lives of others. A legacy of impact is built on the understanding that life's greatest purpose extends beyond personal milestones to embracing the collective well-being and growth of those around us. It is not enough to reach the peak. The true measure of success is how your ascent lifts others and provides a foundation for their own journeys. Intentional actions fuel lasting change. While short-term wins are gratifying, true legacies are forged in the habits and principles we instill in our interactions. Whether through mentorship, acts of kindness, or the pursuit of a cause greater than oneself, impact is about sharing knowledge, offering support, and sparking opportunities. The echoes of one's influence can be seen in how people evolve, the paths they choose, and the new possibilities they create for others. It is important to acknowledge that lasting impact comes not only from grand gestures, but from consistent, small acts that add up over time. A simple moment of encouragement or a wise word can serve as the catalyst for someone's transformation. This vision transcends personal ambition and shifts the focus toward nurturing and empowering others, encouraging them to recognize their own potential and take meaningful strides toward their goals. This chapter calls for a shift in focus from individual triumphs to collaborative achievements that enrich communities and leave an indelible mark. Building a legacy involves embracing a mindset of service and leadership, contributing without expectation of recognition. The path is not about standing out for the sake of applause, but sowing seeds that may take root long after the moment has passed, nurturing strength, resilience, and hope in others. In an ever-changing world, the impact left behind is not measured by wealth, power, or recognition, but by the lives touched and the community uplifted. A legacy is a continuous act of giving that sustains itself, inspiring future generations to not only strive for their own success, but to uplift others along the way. The measure of a true legacy lies in how many lives one empowers, how many obstacles one helps overcome, and how many doors one opens to a future shaped by shared vision and compassion. Conclusion. Life is a mosaic woven from countless moments, choices, and the relentless pursuit of meaning. Each path taken, each challenge faced, and each lesson learned adds to the intricate design of a life fully realized. The essence of fulfillment isn't found in the glittering promises of success alone, but in the quiet resonance of purpose, the kind that echoes through every action and intention. True fulfillment demands more than just ambition. It seeks to nurture connections, foster growth, and create ripples that transcend time. It is in the moments of giving without expectation, of embracing challenges that test your limits, and of cultivating a mindset that turns adversity into a springboard for deeper understanding. The power lies in shaping a legacy not just defined by accolades, but by the ways in which you leave others stronger, wiser, and more inspired. The pursuit of fulfillment is not a one-time event, nor is it static. It is an ongoing dialogue between dreams and reality, between intention and action. It challenges us to become the architects of our own narratives, to infuse each day with meaning, and to recognize that while achievements may come and go, the true measure of a life well lived is written in the lives we touch and the values we uphold. So, as you move forward, remember that fulfillment resides not at the summit, but in the climb itself, in the moments of clarity, the pauses that allow for reflection, and the actions that stem from a heart aligned with purpose. Let your journey be defined not just by what you accomplish, but by the legacy you build, the love you share, and the strength you inspire in others. Your story, your impact, and your fulfillment are waiting to be written, one day at a time.